All right. Hey, collective. I'm back with another one today. Now, I want to do another read for you to see what come out because that one did kind of focus on, worldly events. The last one I just posted. If you did, check that out. But let's see. Let's try it again. I just feel like doing some reads today. But let me see. Now, I do hope everything is going well out there in La La Land. Now, thank you for hitting the like button and all that good jazz. Appreciate you. Now you might be letting go of something, tapping into feminine energy, emotions. Let's see. Let's see. It's over here in the past. What's behind that? Ooh, like you can see something clearly. Some deception, sabotage. Yeah, that was the Seven of Swords, Three of Swords. Something is definitely coming to an end. 33, lesson learned, hangman, introspection. 3, celebration. Or you could be thinking about, communicating something. Community, the third house. Let's see. Master teacher. You could be a life path 33. Ooh, 1, 2, 3. 12, 1 and 3. You could be saying that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I feel somebody hugging. You see how it fell back on that right there? I don't know. It look like somebody laying in somebody's lap or something like that. And look at this. What's at the bottom of the deck? Now that's what I call a growth spurt. And it's also North Node energy. 44. And look at the wheel. It's turning, churning, churning. How the kids do it? Feeding you. Let me see. Now I want to pull from the root chakra cards because we got to get to the other side. Can't always have a juicy read, good read. You got to get to the bottom of something. Now it looks like you get to the bottom of it because this is definitely, closing out some cycle because this goes back to 1, even though he's the number 4. This card represents so much. He's the 4, but he's the 5th card in the deck. 4 and 5 make 9, transition. And you got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Now let me see. I want to pull from the Kipper first. I've been messing around with this Kipper lately. Unexpected income and thoughts is here. Now, of course, there could be resources in regards to energy. You got a message. Yeah, some type of completion with the number 7. 7 and 3 is 10. And we have the courthouse. Message received. And the death card. But also represents a rebirth. Now, this is really giving me an ego death because the sun is here with the number 19. This is the father of the Leo. Let's see. Now, at the bottom of the deck is bad health. Now, it's something about the number 31. Now, sometimes months ends in 31. I say that, sometimes there's numbers that plague me that keep coming up. And 31 is one of them. It's like I just keep shifting with 14, and then it was 27. 27 a little bit, but I'm saying 31 a lot lately. Huh. Let's see. Let's see. Now, I don't know what bad health is really pertaining to until I get to the bottom of all the decks. Let's see. Sometimes, but she do got a diagnosis. She got your little prescription. She taking some inventory. And that is the feminine energy taking inventory. The mind. Talking to the body. Yeah. I'm saying checkmate. Yes, I am. Because he got the queen in his hand. You know what I'm saying? You know, when the queen is when the queen is off the board, you know, if you know anything about chess, you know, she has free reign. She just moving. She takes leaps and bounds. She just all over the board. But the king, he got to take he ain't got but one little way to go. It's like when the queen is off the board, it's a wrap, baby. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. The hunter and the player. Now I want to say this is tracking down your fears because this does indicate root chakra energy. Now maybe somebody giving up their player card. And you see the bartender, the messenger. No, it's releasing something. It's expressing something. You know how you talk to a bartender. And that thing loose. He got the libation in his hand, the jar. Small talker, elevator. You know, the master of libation. And I'm looking at the boss show up as well. You also got the fool and a civil servant showing up. Now you can take all those cards and apply them to your life, however they resonate. Because we do got the courthouse up here, you know, civil servant. Hangman, checkmate. And there's the doctor again. And you got the Avenger. And that's in regards to memory loss, resolving, hatred, plotting, the hangman. And go both ways. You know, you can be getting out of jail, going into jail, or something going on. But I see, you know. Now, it could be in regards to law or anything. But it's coming to an end because it's the 12th house, the hangman. Yeah, lost soul. And look what's at the bottom of the deck. This is an awakening to spirit, the seeker of clarity. Yeah. I told you I'm getting checkmate. Spiritual leader in nature. Yeah. I think I'm gonna pull from these. I'm wanting to use, you know, complex cards. All right. I just start the music all over again. Let me see. The parking lot, and yeah, I see some rest. There's both of them. But the other one was treacherous paths. Let me see. The bathroom. I see a spiritual cleanse. Yeah. Renewal. It says water and renewal of persistence and learning. What did that say? What? Oh, cleanse. Cleanliness. And we had the windswept region, you know. Now, you know, this is like tornado, but Neptune energy, air. Huh. And it's right here on the courthouse. And the hangman. Yeah. Let me see. Let me see. Ooh, I like it. Because you got beauty salon. And it's like you cleaned it up, you know? Like over here ain't had no color. Now you got all this pink. Pink does represent the heart. You know, it's like softening because you know he's red. He's fire. Now look what's at the bottom of the deck. All this softness. It's giving me healing. It really, every time I look at this, more than anything, I pay attention to the copper for some reason. Yeah. It's giving me restore. Now, maybe copper is a good thing that you can use. It's very healing, they say, because I'm just putting it, I'm saying I'm trying to pay attention to what this could possibly mean. Yeah, 31 to 30. You like something is in review. And I think it got a lot to do with the soul, because I didn't even know that was 30. See the adjudication? And that's 31. Let's see. Let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see. What he got on his neck? Huh. Yeah, that might got something to do with it. I think I'm gonna pull from the animal spirits. Something when this come up, it usually want me to see the secret. Secret revealed. And we have provide. Now whatever this incoming message is, it's here to help you provide or something. It's going to provide some information. Let me see. What is that, a cow? And cunning is here. We also have mystery and consume. Now, this is a vulture. And it like, don't it clear up the ecosystem? Let me see what this card says. Hold on. Now, let me see. I gotta see what the freaking card is. Let me see. I think it's a vulture. Let me see. 116. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And it says this card represents the union of life and death, consuming that which has died in order to live. Many of the mythologies surrounding the vulture are in opposition to one another. While the ancient Egyptians associated a bird with life-giving fertility, protection, and famine deities, and ancient Greeks and Romans associated the bird with war, destruction, ill omen, and masculine deities. The vulture card may be asking you to confront your own duality or how the opposites within yourself complement you as a whole. As a carrion bird, the vulture is fundamentally linked to death, but it is through their scavenging that they feed themselves and their young. Yeah. And you have the mystery, which, represents the 8th house on the lost soul, the death, the rebirth. Yeah. And it's giving me, this Brutus salon is just really giving me, and I'm looking at the fountain of youth, vitality. Yeah, this is what it's getting me. Grooming, styling, spa service, makeup artistry. That's what it's giving me. And I said the fountain of youth because it made me pay attention to that fountain back there. And you see that portal, that door? And it's so crazy that I've been talking about portals. And look at it. You can really, you just really just look right at it when you look at the card. What was the first thing that you noticed in the card? And maybe that's telling you something. Is it a chair? Was it the chair? Was it the light, the ceiling? What was it? Now let's see. What is that? The cats? Yeah, the cats is all about, a keen sense of awareness. But let's read it. And it's all going to go, all that, this vulture, the consumer, and the mystery, it all went with that. Lately, I've been putting the last two cards on here, if it's two. Yeah. Or at the bottom. It doesn't matter. I still pay attention to them. But anyway, lately I've been doing that. Now the cat. This card represents mystery and magic from the animal familiars of European folklore and witchcraft to the totems and spirit animals of shamanic practices in many North American indigenous cultures. Shamanic. Shaman, same thing. Now it says this card symbolizes a gateway to magic, mystery, or dream, rather that manifests through faith, spirituality, or magical practice. Cats were sacred animals in ancient Egypt society and were associated with many deities, including Isis and Bastet. In Norse mythology, cats are said to draw Freyja's chariot, while in the Muslim faith, the creatures are revered due to their cleanliness. Now, we just read something about, the bath over here. In Chinese folklore, cats were considered the original caretakers of Earth. This card may represent a powerful magical or divine influence. The cat is both independent and social. They are both caring, empathetic creatures and deadly predators. Cats are complex beings who may be hard to read. This card reminds us that magic can be difficult to interpret, but to trust in what the universe has in store for you. Yeah, in regards to this lost soul, there's a rebirth. I see something. I see you being groomed, boo. Yeah, just like the lawnmower, this got loud. It just got loud, didn't it? It just got loud. Now, what's that, a cow? Let's see what the cow got to say. Let's see. I'm right here. Okay. Now, this card represents production and provision. Domesticated farm animals have provided for humans for centuries, and whatever your views on animal agriculture, it is difficult not to associate these extraordinary creatures with our progress, nourishment, and development. Whether it is ancient Egyptian worship or sacred bulls, the white bull of the Celts or the cattle of Helios in Greek mythology, cattle have been important to many cultures, often symbolizing fertility, virility, harvest, and plenty. This card can signal things coming to fruition, prosperity, and reaping benefits. It looked like something about. I was so crazy I was about to say before when I seen this, like something that's about to blow into town. Yeah, yeah, with air. Now, of course, air is knowledge. But yeah, so this gives me, because we have memory and resolve with the message over here and the secret. Now let's see what the secret, because sometimes the secret I think does imply, but it's a key with this. Let me see. Let's see. But we see a cleanse. Let me see. What is that? I forgot what that was. I forgot. I gotta remember what animal that was. I don't know. There, the raven. Okay. Now, this card represents hidden secrets, the gathering of knowledge, and spreading of rumors. And it's so crazy that it's all over here with this broken heart and this bar. Small talker. Mm. Now, I don't know. It might be pertaining to somebody, you know. But look at him. Getting all the information, smiling like a little chesty cat. Probably, you know, feeding you liquor so you can spill the beans. You know how they get you on them shows like Shannon Sharp. Everybody got bottles and what his name is. What's the other one name is? Jerk traps. Yeah. So you can spill the beans. Let me see. As the ravens, Huggin and Mummin, reported their findings to the Norse god Odin, the Raven card urges you to discover the truth behind hidden secrets. It may warn of a secret about to be revealed for the better or worse. This card may be preparing us for a difficult realization or exposed trauma. Just as the Huggin and the Munnin represented reflection and memory, the Raven card may also be urging us to confront a secret of our own and question why we are hiding this part of our life from others. It does not judge, but merely represents or presents us with what it sees. Okay, be prepared to look at the secret shown to you with compassion and understanding to gain wisdom from what they have to teach you about others and yourself. hmm Now, the shadow reading of this says hurtful gossip, misinformation, and scandal may be plaguing you. Sometimes the truth is not something you wish to hear, and sometimes others' truths are not necessarily the same as your own. You cannot control how other people think about you, but you can control your reaction. Assess your own truth and stay strong. All right? Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be none of that, but something. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be all of that for you, but, you know, something. Could be about the self, others, or society at large, history, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But it do look like you're going to get it. Now, for somebody, it might hurt, because I did say checkmate. You know, bad health is here. The wedding rings. Yeah. There can be so many things. We got life and death. And I don't say that lightly. You know what I'm saying? I don't say it lightly. Well, let me see. Oh, I said I wanted to pour from these. This is going to be a midnight read. That way you can fall asleep on it. You know what I'm saying? I should have posted the other one for a midnight read as long as I went with that one. That was long. And we got the fish. I don't think that card ever came out. Now, if you're dreaming of fish, somebody might be pregnant. And I'm looking at the water. Huh. Fish, water, emotions. And look at the bat. And the bat really does represent the hangman. That's why he's hanging in a tree. Keen sense of awareness. Third eye. the raccoon. I'm gonna do one more for that because I don't know if it really wanted me to take it. The elk. But I don't know. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Now they're there. Yeah. Something might be shocking. And stingray. Ooh. Nice sting. Let me see. Where the book at? I gotta remember what it looked like. I don't know why I get like that. Let me see. I think, is it this? I think it is. Let's see. I think this is there in the back of the book. Let me pause you until I find it, child. Alright, I found two so far. Now it says the fish loves to be summoned in life's current. Nothing pleases it more than movement, and more movement. The roaming lifestyle of the fish may be exhilarating for a while, but usually leads to weariness and slippery relationships. With all the possibilities out there in the vast waters, the fish becomes lost without clear goals and intentions. Spend some time with the lunar forces, dear fish, as the peace and the calm of the moon will soothe your soul. Now, it's so crazy. Yeah, it do look like you might need a little spiritual bath or something like that right there. Cleanse, relax, chillax. But it just, I don't know why, it just gave me more fish in the sea. Yeah, it could be something on your mind. Hangman. You might be in limbo, wanting to understand something. But I think you're going to get that confirmation. Yeah. Yeah, it could be in regards to resources, because we do got provide here. Or maybe this incoming information is going to provide some type of closure. Now let's see what the bat said. Before emerging, the bat waits for the sun to set and the moon to rise. In the darkness, it can't see all that was invisible in the daylight hours. The bat is the master of subtle sense of the underlying forces that cause some things to prosper and others to fade. The bat card shows up to signify the ending of a chapter, the closing of a door. The bat comes swiftly, encouraging us to move on. In just a few hours, a new day dawns, no more lingering in the past. With the hangman. Yeah. It's shown right here at the end, the death card. Checkmate. The mystery, the 8th house. Anytime you see mystery, the cat showing up, it representing the 8th house. Right here with the coffin. But I see a beautiful outcome. Yeah, we got all this at the end. That bad health is becoming a master of self. Yeah, I see you about to let go. Now you might not want to let go. Yeah, it might sting a little bit. It might sting a little bit. Whatever this thing is, that's going to be revealed to you. And I'll turn right to it. Now, the raccoon energy is at play with all artists to the greater or the lesser degree. At best, it indicates talent, tenacity, and skillfulness with a particular musical instrument or creative tool. Its shadow sides point to an unresolved issue around self-image and success. Sometimes using a stage name or wearing a mask works in an artist's favor. It's like reinventing yourself. Other times, it limits creativity. Am I who my audience thinks I am? What if I'm ready to grow into something more? Raccoon energy won't let us off the hook until this creative ego fear is resolved. Yeah. But I think you're gonna get it. It's like a deer caught in the in the headlight. Something is about to change. Something about to get your attention. I can just see it. I can see it. I can feel it. I'm a seer. I think Spirit is definitely talking to me as well. So listen. I definitely think you're not alone in this. I think half the time a lot of them be for me just as much as it is for you. Shoot. This is involving a relationship. I ain't stuck no. Listen. I ain't stuck that. Let me pause you until I find it. And we're going to read this thing right now. The deer represents the feminine aspect of earth energy. This energy is available to all creatures regardless of gender, but it is especially potent in new parents, nurturing and calm. Their inner beauty radiates a sense of grace, calm, and room. Now, it's so crazy when I started out the reading, I said if somebody's dreaming of fish, somebody pregnant. Now, you could be a grandma or something like that right there. Now, I don't know. That could be the secret. Now, a lot of times, listen, babies do be mistakes. Not to say that they're a mistake in that sense, but, sometimes they're just not playing. Huh. There could be this going on. Right here. Let's see, we got a lot of red showing up here. Yeah. Now, a deer personality affects others in this way, drawing them toward acquired tenderness. A deer card may appear when a birth or celebration of new life draws near, or when a situation calls for absolute gentleness and compassion. And whatever that secret, whatever this message is, I don't know. It's something. Something. Alright, now let me see. Since we got the stingray. Now, the stingray is at the bottom of the deck. The stingray card represents a pivotal point in personal growth. The moment has come when the stingray must decide between the old, easy, comfortable, and familiar, and the new, challenging, uncomfortable, and unfamiliar. Pressure from family and friends makes the decision even more complicated. No matter what choice is made now, it's inevitable that this dilemma will surface again and again, as the force of Dharma growing within the stingray is too strong to ignore. And again, both cards is telling you something is just not going to resolve itself. It's like you got to take action. You got to address the elephant in the room wherever it is, because you're about to get the message. You're about to get it, though. Whether it's internal or external. Yeah, I think it's going to be a cleanse. Yeah, something, whatever this is, whatever this air, because this is giving me air. Yeah. And I think it's going to, add a little color to your life. And the fountain of youth is taking me back to that baby. Young vitality or something like that. River. I like it. Let's see. Now we have the 11th house with community. Now, 11th house does represent, career choices, nurturing, Mother Teresa. And I know Mother Teresa was not meant up to who she was cracked up to be, but, I'm just talking about the energy of it. And we see the change. This year. Now, something could have happened in 2023. I'm looking at 23 to 25. And look, I was talking about 31. Didn't I start out with 31? And it could be partnership. Two little birdies sitting in the tree. And there's Neptune. And maybe something's going to be evident in 26. I don't know. And resources. Second house, individuality. Let me see something. Now this is telling you to explore your feelings about money. Yeah. Now maybe you think that money is the root of all evil. I think it's the love of money. Now the challenge, I want to... Yeah, something about paying bills and stuff like that right there. And again, something about providers here. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be your lack of provision, but somebody else's lack of provision. But it can't be, because this is really focusing on career over here with the 11th house. The way you think about something. The fish, fish that always give me fisherman and fishermen, however you say that. But anyway, you know how you teach a person how to fish. Yeah, just independence. But let me see. This is telling you to clean up your act in the material world. Cleanse house, pay bills, deal with other practical things that might appear mundane, but can be sacred, but can be a sacred act of aligning the soul to the surroundings. Integrity creates a welcoming ground for bounty. Come up with a clear, integrated message to radiate out. Then back up that with action. It's just like be about it. You about it. Practice what you preach. Now it says the challenge is what you see is not all there. If you're looking for emotional and spiritual satisfaction in your stuff, it will never be enough because it never quite scratches the itch. And that even has a lot to do with people. Yeah. Now your gift is your skills, your resources, and your interests can be sacred if you make an offering of your intention and engage your work for the benefit of all sentient beings. This is crazy. I'm looking at this card right here when I said that. I don't know. It's just like somebody went here, but now it's making me pay attention to these numbers in the background. What is that? I don't know. I can't see it, but it made me look at it. You see it on the stage at the top. I don't know what it is, but let's pour from them. Let's see what come out. And the midheaven is at the bottom. Moral ethics, how you show up. I'm just looking at that card over there. I see you getting up the hill, up the pyramid. Oh, it came out in reverse. I gotta pay attention to it, y'all. But the cards is in reverse, though. But came out that way for a reason. Stubborn. Now, I don't know why that just gave me closed mouth, don't get fed. It's not speaking up or something like that right there. Even though this is an actually good card, even though it looks a little disturbing. I don't know. It just made me think about this. Oh, I like it. I like both of these because we already know that's Buddha. Enlightenment. Right there next to the shaman. It's giving me practice, meditation. It's giving me good vibes. Uh-oh, I think these want to talk. Alright, let me get these first and then we're gonna pull from that. The book, I meant. Closed-mindedness. Unwilling to see other resentment and forgiveness. Release and serenity. Now it is under change, so let me see. Courthouse. Yeah, I see you letting go. And deception. Integrity, transparency, and trust. Huh. Yeah. Something is over. Because I'm just looking at the way this card, you see how he's coming to he's about to slay that little demon, the Grim Reaper. That's what he looked like to me. And look at the feminine energy walking off, like the good witch. Well, let me see what this card says. Yeah, the magician is at the bottom of the deck. The divine juggle. And the peacock is there. Hold on, let me see. Let's see. We're going to pull from some tarot. Yeah, in the 11th house, closed-mindedness. You can't make it up, boo. Let me see. What is this again? The T. The T. Now, in the reverse. Okay, now it says the ship's braves The ship braves the storm and the rough waves, yet manages to stay on course. So we must do what we help. So we must do with the help of moral authority. Yeah. Now, why is morals being questioned here? It's like it keep coming up everywhere. You know? Because yeah. Right here with resentment. Now, I don't know if it's your energy or somebody else's energy, but it just keeps showing up. Shoot. Yeah. More than anything, this just giving me root chakra energy. Now let me see what this card is talking about. Let's see if we can figure it out. When I say I'm so freaking hungry, it ain't gonna make no daggone sense. Now, Thor, the god of thunder, that's what this card represents. The third house is on the number 3. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, he kills the poisonous serpent, and to do so, he heeds all of his courage. He does not feel pain or being bitten. Yeah. Now, because change is here, it says, let's focus our attention on how we react to change. Do we have the courage to get to the bottom of situations, or do we prefer to close our eyes to when facing inconvenient truths? Perhaps a fear of having too strong a reaction. Yeah, with resentments. In the air, the hangman, introspection. It's I don't know, maybe it's the way you're perceiving something, because this deception could be a closed-mindedness into hearing something with the divine juggle. Yeah, like something you got to clean up, and that's the mind. I could just see it right here. Yeah, the message that you may have tucked away. I do see a completion. Now, maybe, this is all over here in the past. But, sometimes the past is present. The past affects the future. Yeah, but something's about to get your attention. And sometimes it lost. You know? Yeah. Something? Did I pull out a card? Yeah, the Buddha. Let me see what that card says. Oh. Now, this is all about fate. This card celebrates the beauty of the unexpected and highlights the fact that if one is not willing to take risks, one cannot realize one's dreams. Excessive fear of the unknown paralyzes us, blocking our plans. This card urges us to abandon ourselves to our destiny. Yeah. Now maybe your I don't know, destiny has something to do with hair. Some type of, I don't know. Because I'm just looking at the cards up here. Color. Something, making something vibrant, pretty, beautiful. I don't know. That's what I'm really getting from that. I'm just looking at the card. It could be so many things. But the card did suggest artistry, you know, when I was reading through it. All over here in this area. Tapping in to something. This lost soul. The emperor, you know, he's an entrepreneur. You know, he's leadership. I don't know. Resources, individuality. And sometimes people stunt our growth. Sometimes you gotta separate yourself. Yeah, flexibility with the octopus. Adapt to change. And mental mastery. Going back to the mind. Focus on skill refinement. Excel in execution. Mind power. And a cycle. And then I say something about closed mouths don't get fed. It's time to explore new possibilities. Everything in cyclical, that's what it says. And every ending holds infinite possibilities and renewal. Chakra reboot. Reconnect with the power of nature. Now let me see. Hold on. I am so hungry, boy. It don't make no sense. Yes. Hierophant. Change. Communication. Incoming messages in regards to beliefs. Being flexible. Look at the 5 under the hangman. Wasting time in your feelings. Mental mastery. Resentments. What's the other one? Yeah, I see change. 5 is change. The bat. The cow. Provide. Action. And the Empress. You can't tell me that somebody ain't freaking pregnant. And that maybe that's the provider. That's the problem. You can't tell me. The Knight of Wands. Somebody pregnant. Who drank the fish? And damn, I just noticed that. They right up under each other. The Emperor and the Empress. Do we got the Queen in his hand? What? Okay. Somebody walking away. And look who at the bottom of the deck. he about to grow up. You see, this is him, but he done got a little greater, a little wiser. Somebody got to something about your younger self. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I say how some, you know how even though he's younger, he look better. Don't he look good compared to him? Like, you can tell it's the same person, but it's something about the age. God damn, baby, you look better. Oh no, maybe that's that authoritarian mindset that don't fail. A little wisdom here, but you're looking good. You look stress free. Look at your eyes all glowing and stuff. And look, the rest. Look at the eyes. You know how she got the little mask on the eyes when she go to sleep. Right here up under the we talk about moral ethics, like you can sleep well at night. What the hell is going on, Spirit? Because this, kind of does indicate stress. And Venus, Mars and Venus is just like, all is fair in love and war, but, men are from Mars and women are from Venus. That's right there. What's going on? And you can even look at it as just your own feminine and masculine energy. You know what I'm saying? Somebody about to pack it up. There's the devil right there on the Hierophant. That 515 be hot. Who's saying that? Who's saying 515? Dig of the wheel on the incoming communication. Somebody letting go, but they about to let go. Yeah, think about it. I think I better let it go. Looks like another little TKO. I think I better let it go. Take the pentagram. Technical knockout. All these cards, yeah. Foresight Tarot. Now I'll put all this back. 9 of Wands. Holding on. Feeling left out in the cold. Thought, yeah. Somebody thinking about liberating themselves. And again, it could be whatever. Just find your own little situation. Let's figure it out. Rest. Yeah. On the Hangman. 4. Contemplation, moving on. The Chariot. Moving on from resistance. I told you can't tell me that somebody ain't got something growing in the seed. Investments. I wonder what will happen next. Somebody Everybody gonna see. And these, ooh, damn, giving and receiving, and wish fulfillment. Yeah. Also, now of course this can go either way. You know, it could be a question of giving and receiving, that balance between your soul and spirit. Sometimes the heart wants what the heart wants. I don't know. You could be getting what you want, or you could be moving on. We did see liberation and a rebirth. Now, the Ace of Cups want to stay over here, which is telling me a little self-love at play here. Now, let me see. Let's continue to dig. I'm already in the hour, but I don't want to stop yet. I told you can fall asleep on it. It's gonna be a midnight read. Forgiveness and best wishes. Now somebody might be wishing somebody best wishes. And seize the day. Somebody's taking some opportunities. Right there with that Chariot. You got the temptation and breaking free. Weathering the storm. Now that temptation is, root chakra energy. Somebody could have a tempting taste. You know what I'm saying? Now I want to see what this best wishes talks about. I just want to see. Where is it? Let's see. Now, breaking free, it's possible you're feeling confined by something or someone. This card represents your power to break free from limitations, acknowledgement, the forces that are holding you back, whether they are external or internal. Then amplify your voice by talking with trusted friends and family who can provide emotional and validation and perspective. Let me see. Best wishes is on page 25. Make a wish, speak your heart desires into the universe, then nurture your wish with belief and determination. Visualize your dreams. They are not just fantasies, but a roadmap for the life you want to create. Believe in the magic of possibilities, and your wishes will turn into reality. All right, I'm going to close it out with these. Did something fall? I feel like something fell. That was creepy. Why I feel like something fell? Bring the light, expose the truth. Big discovery. Oh, keep going back to some type of truth. And we got Pumpkinhead. Get clarity, educate yourself. That's at the bottom of the deck. Chase your passion, new flame. Expand, new interest, and reach. Alright, that's your message, boo. But it do look like he about to break free from something. Whatever it is. Alright? That's your message. Hit the like button for your girl, and I will see you on the next one. I'm going to try to give y'all a midnight read. Now, tell me if you like it this long, because I could cut it down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I got to cut it down.